Hi everyone, welcome back to the Only Shade Drops channel. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very good. Um, so we listened the other day to the Montesong 2024 songs. We all did. We'll have our favorites. We'll have the songs we don't like at all. And this video will be about who can actually make Montenegro qualify. So who should Montenegro send? And I'm gonna say right now, I'm gonna take my personal taste and throw it out of the window for this video. Obviously, I can't throw 100% of it. Like I'm a human. I'm biased towards some songs, obviously. So let's go right now. Let's see who can actually help Montenegro qualifying, and I'm going to talk a little bit about each song, some more than the others. So I'm gonna just start quickly by saying, we're in November. We don't know any songs. So in a few months, this video probably won't mean shit because we'll have a lot of songs. Maybe it will be a very strong year, maybe it will be a weak year, maybe a song here that I think is dead on arrival will have an amazing staging in Eurovision and qualify. So I may be completely wrong in this video, but I mean it's fun to try to predict the future even without knowing shit about it. So I'm gonna start quickly with some songs that I'm just gonna throw in the bin right now, sadly. Some of them I quite like. Some that are 100% dead for me. Ben 9 with Stop War. Like, I thank you for the message, but I kinda enjoyed it, but I feel like I was the only one. Like, this is so dead on arrival. Like, it starts with the guy screaming "Stop War." It has the same chords doing all the song. It's very repetitive. I like the chorus, but this is flopping. This is last in semifinal with 3 points. Dolce Hera, repeat. Yeah, I'm not gonna have that one on repeat. And I listened to it 2 or 3 times. I think I still don't remember a note. I just remember thinking, yeah, this is not making it out of a Eurovision semifinal. Glumchi Band with Sun. I think it's the name of the band. Like, yeah, I'm sorry if my notes are a little bit wrong. Yeah, Glumchi Band. It's a mess. It's not qualifying. I mean, we all see Demol number 2 in there, and that's not a good sign. Milena Vucic, Scorpia. This would flop in 2011. This will end up 16th in the semi in 2011. It's so dated, it's not gonna make it. And then Nemanja Petrovic, Među Zvijezdama. That's my personal favorite of the national final. But let's be honest, it, except if he's some like Sergei Setkovic kind of singer, live singer that could just mm, magnetize the whole audience and give us a moment to remember, then he's gonna end up last with 3 points. Like for me, it's Vasil number 2. I mean, I loved Vasil for North Macedonia. He was in my top 5, but that song was dead. It was dead. This one is dead in the semifinal. It's last with 4 points, especially in 100% semifinal. Then Tina Zankic, Nova. I think that if you play this song 3 times in a row, people will forget it right after the third time is done. Like, it's just so forgettable. Verica Čulković, Čuješli, this would non-qualify in the 90s when we did not have semifinals. Like, I really like that song, actually. I gave it 8 out of 10. But it's very dated, and it's not a qualifier. Okay, now let's talk about some other that maybe have a little bit more of a chance, but I still don't think they have a chance. Like Luka Radovic, Kaja Dojemai, Kachi. But who's gonna vote for it? Who's gonna have that number 1 of their Eurovision list? Okay, a few people will have it at number 1, but who's gonna send votes for it? Who's gonna be like, okay, I need to send votes for this one. It needs to qualify. No, most people will be like, ah, this is nice, it's okay. Some people have it in their top five and two votes for it, but end of the day, it doesn't get more than 12 points in the semifinal if it's lucky to have Serbia in it. So yeah, it's not qualifying. And Georgia, Tolubavier, it's pretty. It's maybe a jury song, even though I don't think it would even qualify with juries. But the televote is going to slaughter that one. I don't see how you get a lot of points from the televote with that. Then Anastasia Koprolchek, Cry. I love it. It's my number two. But I don't see how the televote will go for that one. I mean, it's just your Balkan ballad, classic Balkan ballad, and I don't know if that's enough to qualify nowadays. But then, as I said earlier, maybe we get a fantastic live performance. Maybe we get a fantastic revamp. Maybe the year is pretty weak, and then all of a sudden you have Anastasia Koprolchek with Krai ending up 15th in Eurovision. So in the grand final, I mean. So I don't know. It's very early, but I'm still doing it anyway. I think though that this feels very dead for Eurovision. Then we have some other songs that are probably dead, but maybe with the weak semifinal, I don't know. Kate with Obalaraya. This one will depend a lot on the live. Like all the songs here depend on an amazing staging because the song alone is not enough to make it here. And it will need a great staging, but this one even more because I feel like it's a very, very hard one to sing with the it going more ballad but up tempo ethno and shit. Like she'll need to nail the vocals, and I don't. Maybe the fact that it has the ending and the last minute I think is in English maybe will help the audience connect more with it. But yeah, I personally I prefer when it's not in English, but that's their choice. Yeah. And it still feels like non-qualifier, like 14th in the semifinal, something like that. Bariak, Dvasarka. Now this I'm interested in, like for the live performance. Like this this could go wrong, but it could also go very right. Like it's more already the televote friendly song than the other ones. The jury will absolutely butcher that one, by the way. But like this feels like it could get some televotes behind it. But then again, even with a good live performance and staging, I don't know how it can get more than like 20-25 points in the semifinal, and that's not enough to qualify. I mean, I'm gonna take like most of these songs, take them and compare them to San Marino last year. Like a song like this one, San Marino last year, Megara. Yeah, by last year, we're still in 2024, but you get what I mean. Like, it's a rock song. Is this? I know it's different kinds of rock, but is this more competitive than Megara? I'm not sure. Maybe it will have a better staging. But yeah, actually, Megara had a pretty good staging, just that the song was dead. And does this one sound more competitive? I don't think so, and I don't see this making it out of a Eurovision semifinal. Neo Noan with clickbait. I don't know why I put it this high. I kind of enjoy the song, even though now it's starting to kind of bug me. Especially some lyrics that I need to check the translation. I really need to check the translation of some lyrics of this song, especially. But this I don't know. It just sounds very quirky, weird. Maybe it could get some televote rally behind it for its originality. Like it's a song that would have a zero from the jury. And maybe the televote rally is behind it with a great live performance, but I don't know. It could also get this right. It just sounds quirky, weird, original. I'm like, okay, let's put it higher than the others because others are like pretty basic, classic, and no zero televote appeal. So I was like, yeah, just put that in there and let's see. No, I don't really believe it, it can make it out of the Eurovision semifinal. Then we have two songs. Okay, first Isaac Sabanovic, Lieto, Lieto, Lieto. I I think this could. Okay, this is kind of like a song more people would vote for than maybe the others, but it still it doesn't have a high ceiling. Like you need to nail the staging to have this one qualify, but I don't mean just nail it. I mean nailed it. Like remember, San Marino nailed. I'm always keep going back to San Marino. I don't know why. San Marino absolutely nailed the staging for Aquelauro. He still did not qualify because the song was just not competitive enough. And here, I feel like the song is not really very competitive, but it's not dead. But I don't really see a lot of people grabbing their phones and going and voting crazy for this one. Like it doesn't get more than 25, 30 points, except if we have an amazing live performance. Then maybe. I've heard he's pretty popular in Montenegro, so I don't know if he might win the televote in the national final. I kind of enjoy his song, but I have some other I prefer. But like I'd say this is the third best choice for a result in Eurovision, and even that I don't think is making it. Then the other one I want to talk about is this is like the Baby Lasagna syndrome. It's a song that was not selected first, it was reserved, and it ends up. It's fourth in my personal ranking, but I think the second most competitive song of this national final for Eurovision. It's Pogubanlet by Tamara Zivkovic. Like, first of all, how do you have stuff like Repeat or Nova, or even though I enjoyed Stop War, I mean, I enjoy Stop War, not Nova, above Pogubanlet in your selecting committee? You select those in front of this one. I don't understand. But there was an artist that was, I think, having either sick or having personal problems, dropped out. Then Tamara got in, and then it's just like Baby Lasagna for Croatia last year. He was not even in the selected songs at first, and then he came and he brought them their best result ever to Eurovision, second place. So I mean, some selecting committees need really someone to kick their ass or something. I don't know. Like this is a mess. But okay, back to the song. It's a solid Balkan ballad. I'm worried with ballads to qualify like with 100% on the vote. But I must say, after last edition, I'm a little bit less worried. Like we had Dons qualifying with Hollow. I love that song, but I still don't know how the hell did it qualify in the 100% semifinal televote. Like that was one of the biggest shock qualifiers in the 10 years I've been following Eurovision. Teodora made it, that one I predicted, but it's a ballad, Balkan ballad, and it was in the most competitive semifinal last year, and it got the death slot. It performed second, so the fact that qualified makes you think that Balkan ballads, if they're done properly and well staged, can make it in Eurovision. Like Teodora at stage her song really amazingly. So with Tamara Zivkovic, right now it feels like a non-qualifier to me in Eurovision. But if you bring in a great staging and a good revamp, you revamp the song, maybe. By the way, for the winning song, in case you revamp, don't change the goddamn language. Like you saw what happens to Albania in the last 4 editions. They had 4 revamps, okay, but in 2 of their revamps they changed the language. Both times they did not qualify. 2019 they did not change language, they qualified. 2018 they did not change language, they qualified. 2017 they changed the language. I think no, it was 2016 they changed the language and did not qualify, and 2017 too. Actually, they changed language and did not qualify. So, just know, keep it as it was. Like keep the lyrics as they are. even like if Kate wins, don't make it fully English, keep it Montenegrin and English. If a song fully Montenegrin wins, keep it in Montenegrin. Don't change the lyrics of the song for no goddamn reason. So let's go back to Tamara. And I think that with the right revamp and staging, this song, if it's like in a weaker semifinal, has a great draw, you need to have Serbia in your draw, by the way. You need to have Serbia in your semifinal. Maybe if you get that, you can qualify to Eurovision, to the Eurovision final. Maybe. But it still does not sound like a qualifier to me. But it maybe has a shot. And then I think the song that has the biggest potential here is Dobrodošli by Nina Zizic. It sounds the most competitive out of them, to be honest. There's Darko Dimitrov behind it, so if there's a revamp, he'll be involved in it, and he'll again upgrade his song. Like, he's very good producer, songwriter, and all. Is his quality. And this song, I don't know, it's very intense. It keeps you hooked till the end. I feel like as I said, in weaker semifinal, it would have a shot. Like, but you need to get the vocals right. I think Nina Zizic is a very good singer, so she will be good live. Staging will need to be great. And I don't know if they have a lot of budget. I don't think so, because the reason they were not participating to Eurovision since they sent Vladana was because there was no money to participate. So I don't think they really have a budget to have a big staging. But you don't need a huge budget to have a good staging. Look at Moldova. Look at the train to Bucharest. Look at Doritos. They make amazing stagings with almost no money. So I think with the right concept and staging, you can make something good out of that song, and maybe end up with a 5 non-qualification streak, and that would be a good thing. So yeah, I think that's it for this one. Tell me in the comments, do you agree with me? Do you think there's a song here that can bring Montenegro back to the final? By then, please put a like if you like this video, subscribe, doesn't cost anything, helps me a lot, and follow us on social media. Thanks all for watching. Bye bye.